Oh, hi. Welcome back to my channel. Um, I'm gonna be a bitch today. I'm gonna be an actual fucking bitch today because I've been angry for 2 days. I've had my emotional stuff as well, which, I'm dealing with that by myself. I'm not gonna reveal any of that because I feel like that would be highly inappropriate. And I talk about my emotions way too much on this channel, but I have been fucking angry for 2 fucking days, and it's time to be a petty bitch. It's that time of the year, son. Like, we are here to rip open somebody today. And I would like to put out a disclaimer because I know the person that I am going to rip into is going to make a fucking scene because, let's be real, even though he identifies as, sorry, they identify, I did that by accident, but I know you're going to spin it as though I didn't. They identify as someone who is genderqueer and, don't identify as either male or female. We all know that this bitch is a cunt, okay? They are a full cunt, okay? So, to put a disclaimer, I fully support LGBT Muslims and Muslims who just want to, be Muslims without forcing their beliefs on anyone else. But I will make exceptions for cunts. You're a cunt, okay? And I would not be making this video if it was just about me, but unfortunately, you decided to make it about Jimmy Bangash. Now, Jimmy Bangash is a gay ex-Muslim man, who has dedicated his entire life, his time, his energy, and his money on making the lives of LGBT Muslims, non-Muslims, ex-Muslims, and LGBT ex-Muslims better. Okay, so I don't know why you decided to come for Jimmy, who is my husband. Like, I don't know why you decided to come for him, but we would not be here. I would not be being a bitch on YouTube. I would have stayed on Twitter. I would have stayed in my fucking lane because Twitter is my lane. But you came for Jimmy, and I love Jimmy, okay? Like, you can say all kinds of shit about me because, listen, I'm an ignorant son of a bitch. Okay, I'm an ignorant son of a hoe. I am ignorant. But Jimmy, oh. Y'all get offended when we offend Muhammad, okay? I get offended when you offend God, and that's what Jimmy is, okay? So, this is my freedom of speech. I'm going to make full use of it, and we are going to be sin scoring today. Now, normally for a first of all, the company that you are in, Ferhan, because that is your name, and I'm not going to make any bones about saying your name in public. The company that you are in, Ferhan, is Ali Dawa and my aunt, who called me several names simply because I am an ex-Muslim. That is the company that you were in. The last time that I did one of these videos, I, posed as an angel who counts all your misdeeds. But this time, we're not going to do that because you don't believe Islam has rules. So we're not going to follow any of the rules of Islam, and we're just going to put sins wherever the fuck I want because this is the world without rules, honey. This is religion without rules. It's just whatever you want it to be, so fuck it. We're just going to sprinkle sins wherever the fuck we want. I'm going to dissect 4 of your tweets, and we're just going to throw sins wherever the fuck we want, and then we're going to add it up. Just not following maths, we're just going to throw a random number out there and we're just going to count that as sins because that is what you believe Islam is. Islam has no rules, it's just peace, bitch. Like, what do you mean Islam is against homosexuals? No, it isn't. That is your Islam. That is what you sound like. And again, I will reiterate that if you think that that is what Islam is, that is fine. My beef, my ignorant, petty, hedonistic beef is with Ferhan right now. Like, I will not speak to you like this if you speak to me respectfully, without condescension, and without taking my words out of context. But if you are Ferhan, and you act so cunty that you do this, and you shit on the God that Jimmy is, we're gonna have a problem, okay? We're gonna have a full fucking problem. Now listen. I have spoken to fundamentalists, I have spoken to crazy people, I have spoken to liberals, and by far this is the worst fucking experience. You know why? Because at least a fundamentalist will tell me to my face that if I was in an Islamic state, I would have my head cut off, and he won't sneak around behind me, act all pretty and lovely and happy and fucking Gemini to my face, and then stab me in the fucking back. So this is where we are. You are worse than Ali Dawah, so you have to at least get more than 64 points. At least. And he got that for one tweet. Bitch, you have 4. So that's your starting point is 64. I don't even know how much Ali Dawah got, but remember, we don't have any rules because Islam doesn't have any fucking rules. So we're ignoring all of that and we're just setting the baseline at 64. I'm gonna write that down. So what is the context of this entire argument? So Ferhan, with the lovely cunt that he is, went on a BBC show, can't remember what it was to do with LGBT issues in the Muslim community, but they decided not to represent ex-Muslims. Fine, fair enough, BBC, whatever the fuck, right? And he said a couple of things, like 30 minutes in or some such, and he heavily stereotyped, they heavily stereotyped ex-Muslims by saying that we're all born of trauma, which is widely not true, that there's an incentive in talking about Islam, which again, widely not true, and that we invite white supremacists to our events. These are all ex-Muslim stereotypes perpetuated by Islamists, the same people who want to fucking end you. The same fucking people. You're perpetuating their stereotypes and bringing them into the progressive circles as if that's okay. If we did that to Muslims, what would we have heard, Ferhan? What would it have been? Would it have been a fun show or would it have been a fucking shit show? It would have been a fucking shit show, okay? So Ferhan decided not to address any of my points like an adult. He said that, why are you scared of the word trauma? Bitch, look at my channel. All I talk about is fucking trauma because I went through trauma. But guess what? I am not all ex-Muslims. Some ex-Muslims go through trauma. Yes, not all of them have to do with Islam. I did not face any trauma because of Islam. I faced trauma because I left Islam. Okay? Like, the audacity for you to just assume an entire community's struggle is like mind-boggling, since like that's all you ever fucking talk about in terms of you and your people. So yeah, if you don't like it, why are you doing it to us? First of all, okay, I am not scared of trauma. I talk about trauma daily, off camera, on Twitter, on everything, because it is a literal part of my life. You think that I am scared of trauma? Every time I switch this fucking camera on, it's looking at me like, is this a day you gonna cry, bitch? Like, I cry on camera so many times. I am the Kardashian of my community. I'm fucking crying all the time. My whole life is a fucking drama. You kidding me? I'm scared of trauma? Bitch, take a seat. Okay? Second of all, there was a white guy at your event who asked about Muslim immigration. Okay. Does that make him a white supremacist? No. It doesn't. Second of all, that guy paid to be there. Something that you did not do because we invited you to be there. So shut the fuck up. Take a seat. He paid to be there. He got to be there. We did not interview him. We didn't know where he was coming from. Fourth of all, even if we did, should we bar people from coming to our events based on the color of their skin, racism, or based on what they believe? Is that what we should be doing, Ferhan? Because that is what it fucking sounds like, you fucking idiot. Second of, last point, he was like, oh, I was unfiltered and y'all got so offended, da 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 da. Listen to me and listen to what I say. Everything I say on fucking Twitter, I can say the word onion and it would be considered unfiltered, okay? Everything we do is about rage. We have no problem with you being unfiltered. What we have a fucking problem with, Ferhan, what we have a fucking problem with is that you mass stereotyped us with Islamist stereotypes about us, you dumb cunt. That is what happened. now that I've given you the context for all of the tweets, I would just like to say, before I keeping that in, because it just goes with the theme of this fucking video. You're welcome. What I would like to say is that of the three of us, of me, Ali, and Jimmy, I addressed you, Ferhan, the nicest. I addressed you the nicest. I regarded you as my friend. I took care. I made sure that I addressed your fucking feelings because I know how fucking touchy you are with your fucking bullshit. Okay? I was the nicest to you, and you saw that as a weakness in me, and you decided to fucking smear me. Listen, bitch. Just because I give people a chance, just because I am kind to them, and just because I'm a decent fucking human being, which is something that I cannot say about you, bitch. Okay? Just because I am a good person does not make me soft. And if you thought that by seeing me as the weakest link you were making a power move, bitch, you got another thing fucking coming. Because you took your bullshit, okay, and it is bullshit, you took your fucking bullshit like a little snaky cunt out on a hedonist, okay, a petty fucking hedonist. I make no bones about being petty, and oh, are you gonna receive it today? You just think that this was it? Oh, bitch, we just got started. Okay, we are 11 minutes in, minimum my videos are 30 minutes. So let's get to the tea, bitch, because I'm gonna sit you down so fucking hard you're not gonna be able to get the fuck back up. Where the fuck do you get off pissing on Jimmy? Like, where the fuck do you get off? What the fuck have you done to say such disgusting, filthy lies and things about Jimmy Bangash? When you are you, bitch. Like, where do you get off? Where do you get off? Okay, I'm just gonna get into the tweets. I'm gonna start with mine. And listen, if it was just about me, I wouldn't be sitting here making a video. I wouldn't be. But you made it about fucking Jimmy Bangash, okay? And he's my husband. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, honestly. So in quotes, in the quotation that Ferhan smeared me with, he said, "I couldn't understand why someone would choose to be a degenerate homosexual." That was the quote that I said in the Sinning Skeptics podcast, but going on from the tweet. Wow, those are your words. Listening to your @Sinning Kafir, Sinning Skeptics, by the way, sin, that counts as a fucking sin. Listening to your @Sinning Kafir podcast is quite enlightening. Are you, spelt with just a U, sin, are you sure you can go on blaming all your venom on Islam? Truth tea is that you are vile, not Islam. So, while I was explaining how I came to terms with my sexuality as a bisexual woman, as a fucking gay, okay, which is what I am, while I was telling that story, all you decided to take was a quote, which wasn't even the full fucking sentence because I listened back to it. That was all you could take from it? Really? That's 3 sins, and we haven't even got into the meat of your fucking comment. Okay? Like, you listened to my whole fucking, but like 20 minutes in. That's like 20 minutes in. And I think that's the after show as well. That's not even the fucking podcast. You went in and you listened to my whole fucking story. You listened to my whole fucking story just to find something to smear me with. Are you fucking stupid? That's a moot question. Of course you are. I said that, and the reason I said that is because while I was discovering my sexuality, I was trying to reconcile the way that I used to think, having never been exposed to a homosexual person, and only being told that homosexuals are degenerates. That is what I thought, and I had to go through a whole journey, a whole spiritual, mental, everything fucking journey to come to terms with myself and other people, because I love people. Not fuckers like you though, but I love people. And yeah, I feel like I didn't even need to fucking explain that, because I saw that and I thought, oh, petty bitch is out. Oh, let's see if she can play. And the whole of ex-Muslim Twitter fucking exploded. Did you see that? Do you see what happens when you offend the Kardashian of the ex-Muslim community? The one that cries on camera. Do you see what fucking happens, Ferhan? The whole fucking community jumps up and comes for you because we don't eat our own, bitch. We aren't a fucking snake. We don't go into other people's nests and smash their fucking eggs and not even fucking eat them. We're not fucking snakes and we don't eat our own. You're a fucking snake. That's what you are. You're a clout chasing motherfucking snake, okay? And then he has the audacity to say that maybe you're vile and not Islam. I grew up a fucking fundamentalist, and you, having listened to my entire podcast before you came to that part, that specific part that you took wildly out of context, you knew that I was a fucking Islamist. Like, I was a Salafi, I was a fundamentalist, I was an Islamist, I was an extremist, and I make no fucking bones about that. And you're acting as though Islamists don't treat homosexuals like fucking garbage. Like, you're acting like that's not a thing. And you're gonna act like that's not the majority of Muslims that do that. You're going to act like Islam doesn't preach that. I know that you're delusional and you think that Islam doesn't preach that because your version of Islam doesn't have any fucking rules. But, cunty, it does. There's the story of Lot, which is also in the Bible, and they're both about homosexuals, and the whole fucking thing is about how an angel smites them, and Lot's wife, because Lot's wife supported them. So not only LGBT people, but LGBT allies as well. And then you have all the muftis talking about stoning them to death, throwing them off buildings. You know the spiel, bitch. Like, you know it. You know it's part of Islam. And even if it's not part of Islam, you know it's part of Muslim culture for the majority of fucking Sunni Muslims. I'm not sure about Shia Muslims, to be honest. I didn't really learn that much about Shia Islam, but you know it's part of the majority of Sunni Islam, bitch. Like, you know that. So stop fronting like it's not a thing. And I was indoctrinated as a child. I wore the niqab from age 11 and nobody fucking stopped me. I was indoctrinated as a child, and you are blaming a indoctrinated child for the beliefs that she held as a child. I left in adulthood. I left Islam in 2017, and by that point I didn't think that homosexuals were degenerates, but as a child I did, because I was indoctrinated. And you're out here victim blaming indoctrinated people. Like, I don't know what your lefty friends are going to think of that. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what your lefty friends are going to think of victim blaming a bisexual woman. I don't know what they're going to think of that, but I will be looking out for it. The second comment that Ferhan made, and I'm not even fucking counting score, I've already decided what score you're going to get, because Islam, remember, no rules. So, yeah. So the second comment he made in regards to me was, exactly. Faye was homophobic, not Islam. Can't blame everything on Islam. Sometimes you have to take responsibility for your own words, feelings, and actions. Bitch, did I say I wasn't homophobic? Did I say that? I said I was homophobic and I owned my shit, because, you know why? Because I'm a fucking adult. And I also said that the people who taught me that were Muslims and Islamic sources, because I'm a fucking adult, you dumb cunt. Stop. Why are you fronting? Why are you fronting? Instead of addressing the actual issues and apologizing for the dumb shit you said, you're just trying to smear someone who is alone, okay, got no family, ostracized by her entire family, okay, almost got killed by her father because he's a cunt, okay, same as you. At this point, it's the same, because you're persecuting in the same fucking way. Lives on her own in one of the most expensive cities in the world, completely self-sufficient, okay, completely fucking self-sufficient, bisexual, brown minority, okay, like, this is who you're choosing to fucking smear. And I thought that I would give you a platform. Now, if there are any other LGBT Muslims who are fucking, good people, not cunts, not snakes, not clout chasers, I would be more than happy to have you on my channel. But I literally cannot believe that for the life of me, I was going to have Ferhan on my channel. Imagine hosting such a snake. Imagine defiling my channel in that way, my baby in that way. Imagine. I'm so glad I didn't. And I'm so glad that I never will. Because you're a cunt. Until you fucking apologize to Jimmy. I don't give a fuck what you say to me, because as far as I'm concerned, we're done. We're done, ho. But until you apologize to Jimmy, let's get on to that. What did Ferhan Khan, an LGBT Muslim who has been invited to our events, okay, let's say event, because that's the only one I've seen him at. No, he's been to two fucking events, at least. Okay, Ferhan Khan, who we invited to our events, who had seemingly made friends with Jimmy, what he said about the god, the legend, okay, that Jimmy is, the titan that Jimmy is. Okay, and this is addressing Jimmy Bangash. So you're basically just the gay ex-Muslim version of Shakil Afsar. Great. I'm more convinced than ever before that your movement is so toxic. Now, for those of you who don't know who Shakil Afsar is, he's the guy who's leading the Birmingham protests against the schools, against the No Outsiders program. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you, Farhan, to compare Jimmy Bangash, okay, his Lord and Savior Jimmy fucking Bangash, to Shakil Afsar. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? Bitch, how dare you? How dare you? Like, I don't even know, I don't even need to say the rest, okay? Jimmy has dedicated his everything in support of your people, in support of my people, in support of every fucking one. And you're gonna sit there and you're gonna say that he's basically Shakil Afsar? And you thought that we would just take that sitting down? You thought that Jimmy was just gonna sit there and take that? You thought that I was gonna sit here and take that? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. You are a fake, a clout-chasing motherfucker, okay? A snake, okay? Two-faced Gemini, okay? You are a fuck... I can't believe... Like, you can say whatever you want about me. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, my family has done a number on me. People say shit to me and it just slides off like it's fucking at Thorpe Park or some shit. But when you say that about Jimmy, where do you get the fuck off? Like, where? Where, bitch? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? And then, after that, you had the fucking audacity to say this coming from, and this is in reference to the fact that Ferhan attended Pride without paying and he got dragged out. You attended a paid event without paying and got dragged out, and then you acted like people were fucking racist or some shit. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It was dumb as fuck. Like, this is in reference to that. He says to Jimmy, this coming from the guy that never buys a round at the pub and expects Muslims to pick up their tab. Listen, okay? We went out with you. We have pictures with you, bitch. Okay? We celebrated your fucking birthday in the fucking club. I fucking danced with you. I danced with everyone in that fucking club. Okay? And I danced with you and you danced on me, bitch. Like, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna act like Jimmy didn't buy you drinks for your fucking birthday? How fucking ungrateful are you? Like, how? You want to sit here and act like you're an activist for all people when you can't even be fucking honest. Doesn't Islam say not to fucking lie? Like, does your Islam not fucking say that? Like, you are such a petty bullshitter. Like, I don't fucking get it. Jimmy got us so fucking wasted. He got us so fucking he got me so fucking wasted, okay? I'm about to expose myself. I danced with everyone in that fucking club, and guess what? It was because I looked like Rihanna and because Jimmy got me fucking wasted. I got fucked that night because Jimmy got me wasted. I sucked face with 2 people in that club because Jimmy got me so fucking wasted. That's how fucking generous he is, you ungrateful fucking cunt. And you're gonna sit there and act like he doesn't pay for shit? Get off your fucking high horse and suck his dick, okay? Get off your fucking high horse and suck his fucking dick, you dickhead. Oh, the audacity. The audacity, like, you can come for me, you don't fucking know me, bitch. Like, I considered you a friend because I'm stupid. But you come for Jimmy and we have a fucking problem. We have a fucking problem. And I had a conversation, like, I don't like seeing LGBT Muslims and ex-Muslims. I had that fucking conversation, bitch. But listen, this isn't between LGBT Muslims and ex-Muslims anymore. This is fucking personal. This is fucking personal. You made it about me and you made it about Jimmy and his spending habits that are just fucking untrue. You didn't address any of the relevant and also, let's address the racism, by the way. You just think because we have white people at our events that those people are racists? Really? Really? You're gonna just degrade an entire fucking skin color, like not even a race, a skin color, to racism. Bitch, you are racist, okay? You're a dumb fucking cunt. Like, a lot of people make apologies for you. A lot of people say, oh, he's just stupid. We should pity him. Fuck that, okay? Fuck that. You're an adult. Take responsibility for your damn shit, okay? Own your shit. If I can call myself a homophobe for what I used to believe, even though none of it was my fault because I was indoctrinated and put into a fucking bubble, you can own your fucking shit, okay? You can own the fact that you're stupid and you can apologize for your dumb fucking comments. And you can stop reaching for shit, because at this point, I don't know how you have any more muscles. How have you not pulled every single fucking muscle in your brain and your body? Like, I don't... You're such a dumb cunt. Like, I don't understand how a person, like one person, can be that stupid. Like, maybe a bunch of people who have no brain cells working together, maybe they could be that stupid, but not one person. Especially someone who has struggled as much as you. I don't know how fucking dumb, like, I don't know how that happens. I don't know how that happens. I feel like people who struggle, generally speaking, they're pretty smart, but I don't know how you ended up like this. Like, I just don't know. And for those of you who are about to sit back and say, Faye, why are you making such a personal attack? Bitch, I'm petty. I made no bones about that. But for some reason, this motherfucker decided, oh, I'm gonna go after Faye, and then I'm gonna go after her husband, who is a fucking legend. Is deserved. In my opinion, is fucking deserved. And you know what? The other thing is I'm fucking sober this month. What a month to choose to be sober, bitch. Ramadan was never this hard for me. Ramadan was fucking cakewalk compared to fucking this, okay? How does anyone be in your presence sober? How is anyone fucking sober around you? Jesus fucking Christ. Farhan gets 1,000,000 fucking sins for this. He has defiled God. Jimmy Bangash, he has defiled him. So he gets 1,000,000 fucking sins. Okay? And the only way that he can fucking repent is an apology to Jimmy. Fuck me, fuck everyone else. It's an apology to Jimmy. That is the only way that he can be absolved. And a real one, not a fucking fake bitchy one, okay? A real one. We want a real fucking apology from you, or you're fucking cancelled, bitch. Like, you're cancelled from all of our platforms. I asked the other day, how many platforms do LGBT Muslims have? Fucking none, because you're not popular. You're not getting any of our platforms, Ferhan. LGBT Muslims will, because we support their cause. We have always supported their cause, but not you, bitch. Not you. You're cancelled. You know why? Because you're fucking ungrateful and you're a fucking liar and an idiot. Like, we don't need any more of those. We just don't. Thank you for joining me before I get successively more angry. This is Mohammed. rate him on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Support my Sober October thing, because Lord knows it's a struggle and I'm not doing it for no reason. So raise some money for cancer, bitch. Okay. I have a Patreon. Support me if you want to. I don't need your money, but I would love some. Subscribe, like, dislike, comment, fucking unsubscribe, tweet at me, roast me in the comments. All of that is allowed. Farhan is a cunt. Goodbye.